Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Rosalie. Welcome to the Ultimate World Music Reaction Channel. Diving into another song by The Warning called Disciple. I've been exploring some of their music and really liking this trio from Mexico. Amazing sisters, so talented. Ale, Dani, Pao, drums, e-guitar, bass, keyboard. I mean, just really, really, really talented ladies. Today, I want to check out their song, Disciple. Today's shout out goes to John V. Lorda. Thank you for your suggestion to check out Disciple by The Warning. It was put out a year ago and it has 1.8 million views. So we're going to check it out together, the official music video. Are you ready? I'm excited. Here we go. As always, like, share, subscribe. Check out the links below. Say thanks, become a patron, get access to way more content, and so on. Here we go. Oh snap. I got that radioactive vibe. Real quick, and I'll go back. Okay, this is an epic music video. I mean, you can tell that they're getting up in the world with the music production here. A whole army of people and the way that they're all, singing, synchronizing, in synchronicity, saying the words and the lyrics, not just Dani, the lead vocalist. Their attire, their uniforms, I mean, fierce. Coming in strong and heavy with that rock vibe, which is very cool because now just having listened to Black Holes, where it was heavier on the keyboard and just seeing a different facet of them, which was really neat. Here, it's back to that harder rock, which I dig. Their lyrics are always so good. I mean, really, really cool. It's almost hard to put my finger on it because it can be interpreted in different ways. It's meaningful, but it's good songwriting, a lot of symbolism, a lot of meaning to their lyrics, and actual thematic things going on, actual topics being addressed, but in a poetic way and very well written.
Embrace them instead and welcome yourself into the new modern crisis. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands and eyes so flee as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space. 2, 3, go!
They do really well showcasing every one of them, even though, Dani may mostly be on the main vocals. Especially here, you can see how everyone has a part, even within the video, where, what was it, just Pao a second ago, who had the megaphone and was speaking in front of the army. So it doesn't create this idea of just, yeah, they're three, but Dani's, the drill sergeant, and she's doing all the leading, and they're just kind of in synchronicity saying the same thing. No, now is, I think, Pao at the front, the other two in the back. Like, they're taking turns with leading, with showcasing their skill, with being in charge, if you will. But I love the beginning that speaks of, have you heard the news that the world isn't ending, it's starting again. That's a very different take on a lot, especially because the scene is military, army, all masked up, uniforms, tough, right? Fire, black, leather, just really fierce. A lot of times when you see stuff like that, right, that apocalyptic, we gotta all rally together, it's because the world is ending. And so to turn that around and say the sun is your enemy today, and to turn around and say it isn't ending, it's starting again, we'll have to talk about that later, but let's keep going.
The sun is my enemy today. I'm running from the misery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life isn't borrowed time. I've been
Okay, I promise I'll go back. They're really good at having those catchy hooks where they do a chant like a vocalization. Oh, very much like it rallies up the crowd. It's easy to sing along to, and it's easy to remember. And it reminds me of, I think it was the first song by them that I reacted to. Oh my goodness. Was it Animosity? Well, I mean, I saw their cover of the Metallica song, but I think then their first song that's theirs, I think was Animosity, and it had a very similar vibe, chord progression, and that it had a similar touch, and that's really good. That it is catchy. It makes it easy to go along with. Let's go back. Oh, and also that in this second verse, I think it's again Powell singing the lead now. Kind of just proves my point of what I was just saying. Them taking turns because they have similar voices, but still unique in their own way. And it's cool to have all that come together. It really creates this full experience.
And show all the world that there's life isn't borrowed time. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space. Swimming with the fishes till they drown. Love is just another excuse we rely on. Purple bullet hidden in the sound. It will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Hear my calling. Non-believers start running. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance.
Oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back for a second because there's a couple of things and I didn't want to stop again. Their bridges are always fire. I mean, the whole song's epic, but the way that you guys are right. Like rock, there's hope for rock. I mean, there is anyways because there's a lot of awesome artists out there. But the Warning is legendary, and I don't understand why they have like 490,000 subscribers. We have got to change that. So check out the link to this original song in my description. Go to their pages, subscribe, follow, support them. These ladies are legendary. I mean, this music video was made so well. Really, really fun to watch. So a lot of like contrast between the fire and the orange with the black. It's also cool to see how it looked like a black, leathery uniform. But then when they were standing on that elevated platform, it actually looks like it's this Bordeaux red. So it really brought in different colors, different shadows and lights, created this dark, intense vibe, which goes along well with the music genre, but also the lyrics. Interesting what was going on in the background with the sun and those what looked like molecules or like micro organisms, and the sun and fire. And then the lyrics, we'll talk about those in a second. I mean, that drum, oh my gosh. At the end of that bridge, did you hear the drums? Hardcore. And Donnie playing on that guitar. But the whole composition, from their musical abilities, playing the electric guitar, the bass, the drums, to their vocal ability, how full and raspy and rich it is, to their songwriting ability, my word. But whenever they go into their bridges, I don't know how to say it, but it's like this extra treat. It's already an epic song, but then they mix it up so well. And to me, as a singer-songwriter, I'm learning from that because I'm like, it fits so well with the rest of the song. It's not something that makes you go, what is this? This does not fit. It fits perfectly, but it still stands out strongly by itself. And it's not just like, oh, I made a little change to create a little bridge, but it really has a drastic switch, very fitting to the rest of the song, but creating like another key element, like the perfect way to climax a song. Just really well composed and written. But let me go back to it.
Swimming with the fishes till they drown.
See? And even the way the effects on the voice were laid here, brilliant.
Love is just another excuse we rely on. Purple bullet hidden in the sound. It will always be a good friend when the sun goes down.
Listen to that. Wait for it. Freaking epic. Okay, so I want to look up some information on this song. The lyrics are phenomenal. Their songs, their originals are phenomenal. The sun is your enemy today. Have you heard the news that the world isn't ending? It's starting again. I just found a little comment. I think it is by Paulina Villarreal that talks about what the song means. And just even seeing the first sentence or two kind of helps me understand and confirms what I was thinking. Because when I saw the part where it says, where was it? Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. I'm like, seeing the sun, seeing those germs and the bacteria and, you know, that stuff in the background, the microorganisms that were going on there, made me think, I wonder if this has something to do with, like, looking at your screen, right? And even the way that it started, talking about the world isn't ending, it's starting again. This songwriting is phenomenal. The sun is your enemy today. That part I wasn't sure at first. Like, what does that mean, right? But it's talking about the screen, staring at your screen. So really could tap into that idea of consumerism, always being on your phone. And then the idea of a disciple, I'm like, are they trying to make them their disciples? Or, you know, what is going on here? Now, let's check this comment real quick. So disciple is about social media and how opinions are bought on social media and are fed to us in a way that we don't even know. So true. And how by breeding ignorance and cultivating hate, people gain a lot of power and money. So true. It's interesting because it ends with exactly that. In the lyrics, it says, you shall remain inside your space of ignorance. Because that's where they keep track. Just knowing that, let me not read the rest yet. That makes sense. The sun is your enemy today. When you're on your screen all day and you're in front of your computer, you go out, the sun hurts. It's your enemy, right? You're inside, you're not outside enjoying nature and the world. Just fitting to that whole fireball in the background. The sun is your enemy, right? It hurts going out in the light after staring at your screen. You're choosing screen over that. Have you heard the news? The world isn't ending. It's starting again. Also interesting, because when we spend too much time on our phone, depending on who we listen to, you would really think the world is coming to an end out there. But it's all lies, because it's not. It's starting again. There's a beautiful world of sunshine outside of our house. All the non-believers, they keep on pretending. Snap. I feel like that could be a reference to those who don't realize, who don't agree with this, or who don't understand that these screens have us captive. They keep on pretending, right? We're putting on our filters and our makeup and we're living in a make-believe world. Or, and this is why I love the way they write songs, because there's different ways to take it and there's a message for everybody. Or it could be taken as the non-believers, as in those who don't believe in all this crap. They don't listen and they're not ignorant, but they keep on pretending. They're not speaking up or speaking out. Kill the system, kill the man. So this is where I feel like it's this shout out to destroy the system. Strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. Dang. You shall remain inside your space. Here too, I feel like it's not only saying we've got to destroy the system and take that power away, because we're giving people power when we're slaves to the screen. It could also be the other way, that those who want us to be disciples, those who want us to blindly follow and just be glued to our screen, that they're the ones saying, let's ruin this system and Let's just make them addicted. But I feel like the former is more applicable here, right? Taking that power away from their hands, killing the system. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life isn't borrowed time. Snap. Also interesting, because life, often they say, is we're living on borrowed time because life is short. We don't know when our time comes. But at the same time, when we live like that, and the mindset is, oh, it's borrowed, it's not mine. And that allows for us to be more easily controlled. Hate will always be a good friend when the sun goes down. Dang. Because that's what often is being brewed, right? We listen to social media, we see some stuff out there, and it just divides us. And we just start fighting against each other, missing the point of life, not taking charge of this life we've been given. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance. This is phenomenal. Let's see what the rest of Paulina says. How by breeding ignorance and cultivating hate, people gain a lot of power and money. True. So that's what Disciple is about. I saw a lot of people confused with the video, like, why are you the system and you're telling people to kill the system? Well, we're not the system. We, the military characters, are someone who is buying your opinion without you even knowing about it. Snap. So Disciple was a whole process to write about, but I'm so happy with the song, and it's a topic I'm really passionate about. So go stream Disciple, go check it out. The video was so much fun to record, and it's a good song. It really is, Bao. I agree with that. I could see why some people are confused, but I have to say that's why I like their music so much and their songwriting, because a lot of it has these double nuances where you could look at it from both ways and it still makes sense, and it's still a message for both of us. My bad. Kind of like when I was reacting to Black Holes, where you can see, from different angles, and it would still fit. And that to me makes such good songwriting, how they're using these different metaphors and different literary form. There's the different forms of literary art and doing things and communicating big important topics. They're not just mumbo jumbo nonsense, Hakuna Matata, and then add some rock and sound cool. Like it actually has substance, but in a very well-written way. Love it. This was fantastic. Thank you so much, John. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope all of you did. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Check the links to say thanks, buy a coffee, get merch, and yeah, more content on patreon.com, buymeacoffee.com. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I will see you on the next ride. Ayo!